do you think we must have a reception party for our wedding? Can we have just the ceremony and skip the reception?
What do you mean? You don't want a reception party?
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice to end the wedding early so we can have a quiet one to ourselves.
No way! Do you know how excited everyone is about the party? They have been looking forward to it for months.
I'm not following, Carl. Who's everyone you are referring to?
You know, my main group of friends with Kate and Alex and all of those guys. You've met them before.
Oh, right. Yes, I've met them several times. Is Kate coming too?
Of course she is coming. She is my best friend.
Well, speaking of your friends, babe, all of your female friends from Vegas are coming too, right?
Sure thing. They are all coming. They are ready to get down and crazy at the party.
What do you mean, get crazy?
They have been counting down the days to have a proper party night at our reception. It's been a while since we had a proper night out.
Do you have to invite all of those friends?
What are you on about? They are my closest friends. How could I not invite them?
In all honesty, I don't feel too comfortable with those friends of yours.
That's very strange of you. None of my friends have ever complained about you. I don't understand why you feel you don't get along. I swear they have been nice to you always. It's kind of annoying that you dislike them so much. You realize they have been through the thick and thin with me for a long time.
There is just something about them that feels over the top to me. They feel excessive.
I know you probably got a shock seeing Kate and Alex dancing on the table. That night at the bar, it sure was a sight. They can get pretty rowdy.
I'm not talking about just that particular night. There have been other occasions. Anyways, there is something about them that makes me uncomfortable. They always seem to cross the line in one way or another.
Please stop it, babe. It's nonsense. They are great friends, and they will probably gift us the most for our wedding. You know I've sent them our wish list. I bet they will cross off most of the list if they are invited to the wedding.
Well, that is a silver lining, I guess.
See, babe? I know you'll agree. It's always nice to have a lot of friends at the wedding. More the merrier. Moreover, they are so fun to have around. That's why they can feel a bit wild. They will party hard and uplift the mood at the reception. Since you are quite sensible yourself, and most of your friends tend to be calm and quiet, my friends must feel relatively more wild in your eyes. They are good people, I am telling you.
All right, I get it. I suppose they won't cross the line or do anything over the top at someone else's wedding.
My friends have brains too. They are normal people, babe. There is no way they will act out of line at my wedding. They know better than that. You will see on the day. They have great manners and are genuinely good people. I wouldn't be friends with them if they weren't.
Okay, I hear you. We will see about it then.
Did you see? I told you my friends would turn up with good manners. You see how well dressed they are today for the big day? They are stunning and brightening up the whole venue.
I get it. You love your friends. You can get overly affectionate about those guys sometimes.
But aren't you happy? Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves, and it's been running so smoothly. Well done to both of us for a killer wedding.
Yes, you're right. It is running very smoothly. I am happy, babe. It's finally happening.
Well, that's good to hear. You being happy makes me happy too.
Hey, babe, by the way, I did notice you have a lot of friends. I was aware you had a big social circle, but seeing them all in one place in person sure is remarkable.
You know what they say. I am a nobody if it wasn't for my friends. Oh, by the way, aren't you thirsty? I must have been nervous all along. I am parched.
Right, hang in there. We can grab some water soon.
What are you saying? No way I am drinking water. I am quenching this thirst with my champagne at the reception.
Oh, babe, you're only ever thinking about where to get your next drink.
Yo, Carl, congrats on your wedding. It's a great night. Thanks for coming, Rick. It's good to have you here. Man, of course. I knew it would be an incredible night. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks, bro. How's the business going? Trust it's going well. Of course, it's smooth sailing as always. By the way, where's your +1? Why didn't your wife come along? What do you mean, wife? You need to just call her Kayla. Yes, okay. Where's Kayla? Don't you mind about my Kayla? Come on, let's take a selfie. Man, what? A couple of guys taking a selfie? That's ridiculous, isn't it? No, it's not. It's the only way to properly remember this moment. Come here, bro.
Hey, Carl. How's it going? I missed you.
Kate, fancy seeing you here. Glad you made it.
Of course I made it. I know you got my RSVP. This has been my top priority for months.
I knew you would come.
I can't believe you are getting married. What will I do, Carl? I thought we were meant to be. There is no way I am letting you go without a fight. Can your wife fight?
You are still so funny, Kate.
Anyway, the brightest of my days always had you in it, Carl. And I would say you played the biggest part in many of those days. I will never forget our night at the barn. You know, you have been my biggest situationship.
Jeez, you talk crazy sometimes. You can't talk about the night at the barn out loud like that.
Tell me, Carl, are you saying there wasn't anything going on between the two of us at that cornfield?
Something between us? Would you really say we were in some sort of a situationship then?
Oh, you're the cutest, Carl. I love it when you smile like that. These adorable cheeks.
Aw, Kate, it's nice to see your smile too. You look incredible, as always.
Carl, come on. Let's take a selfie together. To commemorate.
No, wait, come on, tell me. Did we really have something between us?
Sure thing, boy. We kissed not once, not twice. That was definitely not between two innocent friends. Correct? I would say we made out 20 times or so in our history of friendship. Am I right?
Is that right? I guess, yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Come on, love. Let's take a selfie now. I want to remember your handsome single face forever. Sadly, you won't be a handsome single man in about 10 minutes' time. Let me snap you before your sparkle goes away with this wedding.
Hey, babe. Let's keep you in line, shall we? What are you saying now, Lily? You're drinking by the bucket. I think you should slow down with the champagne. Plus, you're getting really touchy with everyone and anyone. What do you mean I am touching everyone? I am telling you, you are getting way too close with all the women here. I'm starting to get really embarrassed, babe. They are not just women. They are all friends. Strictly friends. Nothing more. Anyways, you're being way too touchy. You're full-on groping them in half the pictures. I am not doing anything wrong. I am just being a good host. I need to show them I appreciate them. You are the groom. There's no need to be a hospitable host. This isn't a restaurant. I don't think feeling them up is showing appreciation anyway. What are you on about? Don't you care about the guests? I'm just having fun. It's not that the guests aren't important. I totally agree that we should make them feel welcome. But you are taking the term be a good host to a completely different level. This is our wedding, not a club. I honestly don't understand why I am getting yelled at. At my own wedding. We need to catch our flight tomorrow morning too, so please stop drinking. You have already had way too much. And stop it with the selfies with the guests, please. What's wrong with taking selfies on our wedding day? Can't you see my friend's expressions right now? What about your friends? Why should I care?
Look at their face. They're in utter shock at the way you are behaving. Can't you read the room?
Why would they be in utter shock? Have they never seen a groom having fun at his own wedding?
They wouldn't be shocked if you were simply having fun. Look at you. You're all over these women, cheek to cheek, every time you are taking a selfie.
This is crazy. I don't see what's wrong with being pleasant. I can't help that I am a social butterfly.
Stop testing my patience and behave yourself, please. Keep your hands to yourself, will you? I am warning you, and I don't say this lightly. I need you to stop.
Babe, this is a party, a celebration. I knew you were the sensible type, but you should know how to let loose on festive occasions like this. Come on, enjoy yourself a little.
I said I am warning you. Don't make me explode on our wedding day. Please, Carl.
You're being crazy. I am just partying. I genuinely don't understand what the problem is here.
Partying? Yes, partying is fine, but to a degree. Don't you realize every one of my guests are judging your every move right now? Can't you feel them staring? Oh, baby Carl! Hello! You missed me?
Hey, Kate. Where have you been? I was wondering where you were. The room's been getting dull without your presence.
Sorry, I had to head out for a bit. Cheer up! I'm back!
Oh, really? So, did you miss the ceremony?
No, I saw the ceremony in full. Don't worry. I just had to run an errand nearby, so I had to pop out for a while.
Nice. Good for you. Busy on the weekend, too.
Yes, I am so busy, but I can't miss out on this special day. I was gutted I had to miss out on a portion of the reception. Did I miss out on much?
That's all right. Thanks for making the time to be here, really. Not much happened without you in the room. Let's get another selfie, should we?
All right, sure. Let's get another one.
No better way to remember an occasion. These are all precious memories, you know.
Okay, come here then. Let me have my arms around you for this one. Come on, closer.
Sure. Like this?
Yes. Put your cheek next to mine. Let's make this one look like we are lovers.
Like lovers? You are so funny.
Yeah, I mean, aren't we? Come closer. See?
Yeah, we do look like lovers in this one. Are you my bride?
I love it. You look remarkable tonight, I tell you. Look how hot you are in this photo.
You look gorgeous too, Kate. How stunning. Let's take another one. We look too good.
Okay, let's do another one. Should we do a silly one?
Wait a second. Hey, look at me.
What's up?
There's something on your lashes, Kate.
Really? Can you get it off for me, please?
Yep. Close your eyes for a second. There you go. Okay, you're ready. Let's take one again. Make it extra special this time.
Put your arm around my waist. My lower waist. Like this.
Like this?
Perfect. Keep it right there. Actually, give it a little squeeze.
Lily, your patience is incredible. You know that?
What do you mean, Michelle?
You are watching all of this, but keeping your cool. I'm really impressed, to say the least. What on earth is your husband doing with that woman over there? Are they out of their mind?
Oh, Michelle.
Are you sure they are just friends? They definitely look like they are more than that.
I mean, of course they are friends. It's not like they can be lovers.
Lovers? That would be insane if they were lovers. That would be a scene, right? The groom's hidden mistress delights the wedding with her presence. How horrific.
Carl said they are very good friends. They have been besties for years.
Friends?
Are you sure? Yes, I tell you, they are just friends. Huh. I don't touch my friends like that. They're really affectionate, too. Interesting. I guess that's what friends do. Like gazing into each other's eyes and him caressing her cheek. That's normal. Apparently there was something in her eye, that's all. Something in her eye? Oh, how convenient. A woman in their right mind wouldn't ask their friend to kiss her boo-boo on his wedding day. And a groom in their right mind would refuse such a request. You are right here, within arm's reach for God's sakes. What has the world come to? Am I being old-fashioned? A man and a woman, supposedly friends, grinding like that in public? I honestly don't do any of that with my male friends, Lily. I presume it's the same for you, too. Being that sexual with other women like that at his own wedding is not normal. I swear. Right? I'm glad you think the same way. I thought I was losing my mind. Carl was making me feel like I was overreacting. Girl, of course. There is no guesswork here. What he's doing is not standard social behavior. It's weird. I was scared to seem like an overreacting crazy bride, you know? So you just kept your cool and let him run wild like that? Girl, you have the patience of a monk, I tell you. Well, for now, I need to keep my cool. I have a feeling they will do worse things as we get deeper into the night. And when they do, I need to record everything as evidence. Can you ask the others to get their phones out and record every inch of the venue tonight? We can't let them get away by leaving any blind spots. For you. Here you go. Take my phone. Take your phone? What do you need me to do? I know this is a big ask, but can you follow Carl around and record him on video? Darn, he's not the most pleasant to look at. So I need to be watching his face the whole night. Yes, please, Michelle. I'm sorry. But I will treat you with some proper champagne once we are done. I promise. All right, then. I've got your back. I won't even go to the bathroom, so I don't miss a single moment. You can count on me, Lily. Thank you so much, sweetie. I owe you. Okay, let me go tell the others first. I hope they have enough battery on their phones. Great. Thanks, Michelle. Stop by the bathroom while you're at it. Good idea. Will do. I'm sorry you have to go through this, Lily. Well, see you in a bit.
Babe, why are you so glum? You haven't touched your glass or left your seat. Aren't you going to dance? Come on, let's hit the dance floor. We need you to be partying tonight.
Carl, please. I am about to explode one way or another. So please leave me alone. Let me sit in peace.
What's wrong this time? Why can't you just have fun on our wedding night?
Are you really asking me what's wrong this time? I can't believe you. What have you been doing the past couple hours?
I am just doing groom things, as a groom should. What are you faulting me on now?
You were basically groping your friends and grinding on them all night. What do you think you are doing?
I am just showing my affection to my friends. I can't believe you are still talking about this. How is this a problem?
Carl, I am telling you, that's not what friends do. Friends don't need to sniff and caress each other's necks in order to show affection. There are other ways to do that is much less intimate.
Babe, you are being ridiculous. Are you from the medieval times or something? How old-fashioned of you.
Okay, so as you say, you are just friends.
Yes, strictly friends. Strictly having fun at a great party. That's all, I swear.
I don't know what kind of parties you have been to. To my eyes, you party like people with the lowest standards, all right?
Lowest standards? That's a bit harsh, don't you think? This is how we like to have fun. No need to be condescending about it.
I am telling you, this is my last straw. I've already warned you, Carl. Watch it. I am losing faith in you now.
You are ridiculous. You don't have any care or respect for others, do you?
In what sense do I lack respect?
You need to respect your guests' desire to have fun at a party and be a fun host to accommodate them. They're all here to have fun, including your friends too. Let them have fun, will you? Look at you just sitting and not even hyping your friends up.
Seriously, you are saying I need to respect your low-grade friends on my wedding day? Carl, a wedding is a day to celebrate the bride and the groom, not the guests. It is not some Friday night binge drinking session with your friends in some bar or basement, okay?
Okay, whatever. Stop it now. I've heard enough of you.
So ease up on the drinking, okay? I am telling you, this is my final warning. Hello, everybody. Can I get your attention, please?
What's gotten into that woman? What do you think she's trying to do?
She seems drunk to me. Don't you think so?
I'd say she's gone. She can barely walk straight.
You're right. She's gone. Everyone, please listen to me, will you? My name is Kate. You must all know that Carl has lived his promiscuous past and is now ready to put that all behind him. And when I say promiscuous, he has been with many women over many years. And he's indeed had a lot of fun in his 20s, getting showered in kisses and ladies.
I mean, yeah, I have been pretty lucky with the ladies.
Jeez, can't we shut her up, please? Is she in her right mind to be saying that as a speech at a wedding? Let's chase her out, Lily. Please. This is insane. No, Michelle. Let her do her thing. Just make sure you've hit the record button. A decent human would know that's unacceptable, even when they are drunk. And let me tell you that I was one of those many women that showered Carl with kisses. So sad that Carl is putting his past behind him and getting married to another woman has been a true heartbreak for me. I mean, you understand, don't you? I can't let him leave me like that. We have history that his bride will never understand or can fulfill. And I think you all should know that Carl and his bride didn't sign their papers today. Carl has postponed getting their marriage license till after they are done with the wedding. You know what that means, don't you? It means he's still technically a single man. So as a ceremony of sending our dear Carl off to his world of being stuck with his ball and chain, I announce I will be giving him the best kiss of his life to engrave it in his brain, so he can think about me and his youth forever, even when he's off on his honeymoon. What do you say? Let's give our lucky groom the hottest smidge of his life.
Are you out of your minds? What do you think you're doing? How drunk are you?
Oh, at last! The bride takes center stage.
I said, what do you think you're doing? I can't believe you are being serious. This is nuts.
Hey! A bride shouldn't involve herself with the boys' business like this. So please sit back and let us lead the show. Okay? Sit down, sweetheart. Your seat is over there.
There is no need for any send-off or a show. This is my wedding, so I have every right to involve myself with every aspect of it. Stop whatever you're doing right now. You are disgusting, you know that? How revolting. Babe, what now? We are just having fun. Let us be. You and your friends are unbelievably classless, you know that? What? Classless and disgusting? How dare you? Why be so harsh? Okay, well then let me show you how it's really done, okay? We will show you what partying like a low class really means. What on earth are you saying? Come right here, Kate. Let's show 'em. Our guests deserve to see a good show here. As a host, I insist. We're all free. We need to live. My Miss Sensible Bride could never.
Oh my god, I love it! Let's show them real passion.
Remember the New Year's Eve kiss we had in New York a few years ago? Let's reenact that, shall we?
Okay, let's go. Show them how it's really done. Oh, I am weak in the knees. You're still an incredible kisser, Carl.
Yes, you liked it. I'm still amazing, aren't I?
You are remarkable. Oh, I'm all lightheaded.
At your service, ma'am.
All right, everyone. I am sure you enjoyed the show. I think this is the perfect time to hear from our bride. Do you have any comments or feedback, Miss Bride? Care to give us a like? How did you enjoy the show? Your soon-to-be husband is incredible. You are a lucky woman.
What did I just witness? Are they being for real right now? You need to make sure you address this properly. This is not a matter you should let slide lightly. I know this is serious, more than anyone else. Okay, here goes. Hello, everyone. Attention, please. To all the guests, I would like to firstly thank you all for attending our wedding today, and for staying with us for the whole night until the end of our reception party. However, I would like to apologize to you all. As of this moment, I would like to cancel the marriage with Carl and live as if this wedding never happened. So let me officially announce, Carl and I will not move forward as husband and wife. All the gifts you have kindly sent us until today, I will return to you as soon as possible. So if you have any gifts unnamed, please do let us know before you leave tonight. I would like to once again apologize for this announcement, but hope you have a wonderful end to your week otherwise.
Hey, Carl, what's going on? Your bride's just left the venue. Do something.
You people are insane! I can't believe you think what you did is acceptable.
Excuse us? What did you just say to us?
Especially you, with the red head. It's obvious that's not your real color. Who do you think you are? Ariel the mermaid or something? You couldn't have picked a worse color. What were you thinking? It makes you look so cheap. Well, then I retract. I guess you picked the perfect color for you.
I beg your pardon? Are you talking to me right now?
I sure am. Do you really think how you acted tonight is normal? You people are the lowest of the low. I honestly can't believe this isn't a dream. The way you acted is beyond what my brain can comprehend. I feel disgusted and tainted, even from just watching you all. Are you guys all high or something? You can't possibly be sane. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, Lily. I had to leave all our relatives behind to chase after you two. What on earth happened? What was your announcement about? There was no need for you to chase after us. You could have tended to the relatives for a bit. It's been a long night. This isn't some normal everyday happening. Of course I needed to chase after you. I mean, yes, you're right. This isn't some normal everyday behavior that your son showed us today. There is no need for you to be so dramatic. What could he have possibly done for you to act so unreasonably like this on your wedding day? You two have already had your ceremony. Just let it pass. You can't break up like this. Before you rushed to chase after us, you should have tried to understand the situation with a bit more clarity. Do you realize what really happened? Of course I had to rush back here. This is an emergency. I was already at the hotel.
Imagine my surprise when I heard you canceled the marriage. What are you saying, though? What happened? Did Carl do something wrong? Well, you should ask your son first. He should be able to tell you exactly what he did. He is still drunk. I can't make out anything he's saying. I can't ask him to explain himself in this state. Can't you see how serious this is that he is still this dead drunk? Why don't you tell me? Do you think he could have been a normal behaving person when he's been drinking like this? I'm telling you, this better be a real good reason for you to be acting out like this. Make this make sense, would you? If you're overreacting to some measly incident, I am not going to let you get away with it. I am telling you, once you find out what really happened, you will be left in utter shock and disgust too. Regardless, this was way too impulsive and unreasonable of you. You can't spontaneously call off a marriage like this. So tell me, what is the serious reason? Well, okay. We will see who is being unreasonable after you hear what happened. I am telling you, you chasing after us and yelling at this volume at this hour is much more unreasonable than anything I could have done tonight. Every bit of my reaction is justifiable. You will come to learn once your precious son is awake from his dreams. How embarrassing! I can't believe all of this is happening on my son's wedding day. Oh, Lord, what have I done for you to punish us like this?
Babe, what are you saying? I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you accusing me like this?
Excuse me? I am accusing you now? And you need to sober up a bit more for me to take anything you say seriously.
Yes, I have my explanation for everything. You just won't let me talk.
Pardon me? Are you joking? An explanation will never cover the mess you made tonight.
You called off our marriage in front of everyone. Do you not care about my pride? It's humiliating. It's disrespectful to the guests, too. They all attended with a good heart, only for you to cancel all their efforts. How disappointed they must feel.
Oh, so you are now worried about your pride. Do you not remember what you did to my pride and how you humiliated me? And you had to do this on my wedding day. How could you ruin the day that is supposed to be the highlight of my life? I can't even regurgitate what you did without feeling nausea. And what, disrespect? You want to talk about disrespect? The way you were behaving like slobs was nauseating for everyone with sober eyes to witness. It was absolutely disgusting. And you think I was disrespectful? Please speak for yourself. Calling off the wedding with all the guests present is definitely the worst thing anyone could do at their wedding. Please, Lily, correct me if I am wrong. It sounds like Carl is making perfect sense here.
Essentially, you have no respect for my friends at all. You try to hide it, but I could tell. I can see right through you. That's why you mistreat them like this. It comes from your subconscious.
Think about the way you mistreated me with your actions first, Carl. What you did was the epitome of mistreatment. You disrespected me in front of the guests. I bet they are disgusted, to say the least. In fact, I think they must be traumatized. Well, so I am telling you now, if you're causing all of this nonsense for a measly reason, you better watch out. I will make you pay for it, Lily. The reason? I cannot bear to continue watching your son act so cheaply, and could not imagine living with a man without basic manners and common sense. That's why I called off our marriage. What on earth could Carl have done for you to act this way? I swear you are being unreasonable. So if you are so curious to know, wait for your son to wake up and talk to you straight. Or ask someone else that was sober at the wedding to tell you what happened. Don't come after me, okay? I no longer have anything to do with you. You can at least tell me briefly what happened, and stop wasting my time. Your son, Carl, on our wedding reception party, kissed another woman. Right in front of me, and a big group of other guests. Is that enough information for you? He kissed another woman? I mean, what's so bad about a kiss? Don't friends kiss now and then? That's how you lot say hello, isn't it?
It's a greeting, for God's sake! Why are you acting more old-fashioned than me? You're meant to be the modern one here.
Oh, so that's how people greet one another these days. Oh, I must have missed the news. A deep, passionate smooch in front of the bride. Is that right?
I knew you were overreacting. You are so sensitive. A close-minded woman like you is not a good fit for my good son.
Well, I guess you are not wrong there, Marion. It does appear that your son and I are definitely not a match.
All right, then. I will send an invoice your way soon, with all the expenses caused by the wedding and compensation for our loss. So do as you please. Just keep an eye out for our letter.
You know what, Marion? I think it is you that should be worried about paying for the compensation for my loss. So better keep an eye out for our letter too, Marion.
Excuse me. What do you think you're saying? You were just blurting out words now, aren't you?
I will be sure to include all my personal expenses for the wedding. Moreover, the compensation for my ruined wedding night due to the misconduct of your son with his mistress. I hope you're hungry, Marion. This invoice is going to be a juicy one.
I can't believe your nonsense. How could you put this all on our dear Carl? You were the one to ruin the wedding with your impulsive announcement. If you're going to talk about your losses here, at least give me some evidence for your words. You have barely explained yourself to me yet, Lily. I have no reason to believe you. Give me evidence! Some kind of proof!
I told you he made out with his mistress in front of everyone. It's not just me that saw it. I am telling you, everyone was there. Everyone's eyes are my witness, and they are my evidence.
Lily, I can't take your word for it, nor can I trust the eyes of other people. I only believe what I can see, and you're obviously unable to give me this as cold, hard proof. So I can't accept a friendly greeting between two friends as enough for you to call off your marriage. It simply isn't enough. So stop being so dramatic and escalating the situation, Lily. Just apologize now to Carl and me now. Here. We will pretend all this never happened. Do you hear me? Stop overreacting and acting emotional and let it pass.
Oh, the videos my friends filmed. I'm starting to receive them as we speak. Rather than describing the horror show, here, let me show you the whole picture.
What videos? Let me see. Oh. What? Oh? What on earth? Oh, my goodness, Lord gracious! You idiot! What are you doing? What are you doing with this red-headed devil woman? My goodness! Jeez, Carl, what have you done? Ow, Mom! I mean, I was just trying to enjoy myself as a single man for the last time before I become a married man. Are you out of your mind? You nutcase! I am going to kill you with my own hands! This is insanity! Oh!
Excuse me. Please take this outside of my apartment, will you?
Oh, yes, dear, I apologize. I will drag him out now. You idiot! Come right out now! Out, Mom, please, please, just let go of my ear. Oh, that really hurts! Babe, I am so sorry. I apologize. Please, I'm begging you. Please don't call off our marriage. Honey, please.
And why should I do that for you?
Because you love me, and I love you.
Love? Are you kidding me right now?
I swear, you're the love of my life. I can't live without you. I want to be your husband forever. Please.
So then tell me honestly, what does love mean to you, Carl?
I saw the video you forwarded me. It was crazy. I had to see it again and again to make sure I wasn't seeing things. I admit, that was insane behavior. I can't believe I acted that way. But, you know, I was drunk.
You are blaming it on the alcohol now? You've got to be joking. You were hugging and touching all the women at the wedding way before the champagne hit your lips. Am I lying?
You know I love my friends, and I thrive when I am socializing. I need to express my affection to my friends. Please understand me.
Yeah, so continue living that way without getting married. Why let a wife get in the way of you expressing your affection to every woman on earth? Let yourself free.
No, please. The thought of breaking up with you has been tormenting me. I couldn't get any sleep and felt like I was going crazy. I can't break up with you, Lily.
Oh, really? Well, I have been tormented with the scenes from the reception. I was shivering at the thought of it. It has truly traumatized me. I couldn't get any sleep either.
I love you, Lily. I cannot live another day without you. You're my soulmate, babe. Please, the thought of you disappearing from my life made everything feel meaningless. I no longer perceive other women as women. They are not attractive to me anymore. There is no other woman like you, babe. You are so sensible and ladylike. Everyone is so cheap and easy.
So you want to party with the easy girls and marry the sensible lady? Rather selfish, don't you think? Anyway, that's very unfortunate for you, Carl. It's none of my business, but I am sure you will feel attracted to other women if you try hard enough. And surely enough, you will soon be able to express your affection to them. So please, can you leave now? I need to head out to see my lawyer.
I am begging you, Lily. I am going to go insane if you leave me.
I think I'm going to go insane if I get associated with you again. Get out of my face!
Lily, please. Can you let this go? I admit it was Carl's fault. Please, can you help my dear son? We can't let him live like this. He will get ill soon. He hasn't been eating or sleeping or living like a normal human being.
I thought you were so confident, Marion. What's gotten into you? I thought you weren't going to let me get away with it.
I am deeply sorry about chasing after you without learning about the full story, Lily. I apologize. Really?
Yes, you didn't even try to understand the full story, but continued to threaten me, Marion. All when I was obviously the victim in the situation. I was already vulnerable.
I had no idea my son could act such a way.
Oh, really? I thought you said friends kiss to greet all the time.
Okay, I am sorry. It is my fault that I talked to you that way. I should have known better.
Okay, I get it, Marion. I'm glad you realize you were also in the wrong here. So please, leave. I have nothing more to say to you.
You need to have some mercy here. I am an elderly lady that came all the way here to apologize. Please, will you change your mind? For our dear Carl. What will we do with him?
I don't see how that is any of my business.
Come on. A reception party is meant to get a bit rowdy, with all the young people there. A kiss isn't the end of the world. Also, they were drunk. It could have been way worse. But our Carl knew to control himself. We live in a liberal world, Lily. Let's think with an open mind.
I am fully aware that a party can get rowdy. And yes, a reception party can get quite chaotic with all the alcohol involved. But isn't it easy to speculate what your son's usual behavior is like? I think we can all imagine what a normal night out for Carl must look like now. Moreover, this has nothing to do with being liberal or open-minded. It's downright cheap and degrading. I know you know. This crosses the line. So please, I need you to leave, Marion.
Hey, please, Lily. Have some mercy.
Or maybe you don't know that this crosses the line. Or maybe you have no idea how serious this is. I have nothing more to say to you now.
Oh, Lily. Then maybe at least retract your lawsuit.
Please think before you speak, will you? I was the bride of this so-called wedding. Think about the humiliation myself and my family had to face. The emotional damage this has had on my parents because of your stupid son and his mistress. Don't you understand? Can you even imagine how horrible the past few months has been for us? There is no way I will retract this case, including all the expenses and loss caused by trauma. I hope that's clear, Marion. Actually, shouldn't you be trying to console us rather than increasing our pain?
I have given Carl a good scolding, I swear, and he swears he will never do it again. So if you would accept him back, even reluctantly, I am sure he will be much better to you.
You have a daughter, don't you, Marion? Would you really be okay if your daughter's groom humiliated her on her wedding day in front of all her family and friends? Making out with his mistress at their wedding. You would really let her get married to such a disgusting groom?
I'm sorry. You deserve better at your wedding.
It has been over a month since we called off our marriage, but Carl has since been following me around every day begging for my forgiveness. His desperation is ironic, as if this marriage was so important to him. I can't understand how he thought it was acceptable to behave such a way on our wedding night. I will keep my ground and never let him sway me back to him. I cannot possibly call such a man a husband, a man who becomes an animal that constantly crosses the line when he is drunk. It sounds like all his Vegas friends find this situation incredibly amusing and are constantly teasing him about his dramatic life as the crazy nutcase that got broken up with by his bride on his wedding night. He is the new legend that will forever be made fun of on their nights out. The redhead Kate is apparently now getting attention as the infamous mistress that took the spotlight at someone else's wedding, the ultimate star of the show. It's crazy that they still find this funny and are instead praising the two for being the outrageous main characters. I swear, any other person in their right mind would instantly cut them out of their social group. It sounds like she is busy yapping about her being the main character at my wedding, as if it's some big accomplishment. I will let her continue to dig her own grave. I am patiently waiting for her to one day be getting married to another man. Even if she meets an angel who can accept her for who she is, we will see if their in-laws would have the same grace to accept such a low-grade daughter-in-law. It won't be easy for even the world's most open-minded parents to welcome such a cheap woman into the family, one that makes out with the groom at someone else's wedding. I have more than enough evidence to get the ball rolling. That concludes today's story. If you found it entertaining, please subscribe and like it. And why not leave us a comment in the comment section down below. See you next time. Hi, Tegan. Where are you right now? I'm just parking the car now. Then don't come in straight away and go and buy a cake first. But you said that you were going to be bringing the cake, Lucia. We agreed that we would bring the food and your mom's presents. Do you have lots of stuff with you? Yeah, we have quite a few bags with us. Then send Owen in with the bags and you can go and buy the cake. What are you doing right now that means you can't get the cake? Were you really that busy today? Well, it's just that I met up with my friends yesterday and we were out drinking until late and I was so hungover this morning that I couldn't even get out of bed. And it's really cold these days, you know? It's a wonder anyone can go outside. I'm definitely not going out now it's the evening and it's even colder. But you're outside anyway, so you might as well just go to the store and grab a cake. And it better have cream on it, the way my mom likes it. You know how many candles to bring, right? Lucia, this isn't the first time you've asked me to get important things at the last minute for a special occasion because you couldn't be bothered to get them yourself. This happened on Mother's Day and on your dad's birthday as well. Just hurry up and go get the cake and candles, okay? I need to have a shower. My mom will get mad at me if I sit down for her birthday dinner without having showered. Lucia? Lucia! How she has the audacity to order that I get the cake when she doesn't do anything herself, I really don't know. She's not even saying she'll give us the money for it, even though the cake was supposed to be her responsibility. She really is a genius when it comes to scheming. I can imagine her laughing, thinking about us doing her job for her. She's like this every single time, and she leaves us no choice but to do it because we don't want to make my in-laws upset. She's so sly, it drives me crazy. If she keeps acting like this, one day karma is going to come and get her. Tegan, did you hear about what happened with my dad? Yes, I did. How is he doing? I can't believe that he's paralyzed from the waist down. It was all so sudden. Yeah, he got seriously injured at work. The doctor said that he's lucky to still be alive. It really is a relief that he's still with us. I was so shocked when I first heard about it. So I'm going to take the day off work tomorrow to go and visit him in the hospital. Good idea. I like how quick you are to want to do something for him. I'm actually with him at the hospital right now. I rushed there straight away, so I didn't have the time to bring everything he needed. Ah, of course. Tell me what he needs and I'll bring it tomorrow. He's going to need his toothbrush, his underwear, and his razor. Oh, and because it's really cold at the moment, it would be great if you could also bring him a few pairs of fluffy socks. Are you saying you really didn't have time to bring a single one of those things? You just took yourself to the hospital and that was it? What? I'm just joking. I'll bring everything you mentioned tomorrow. There's nothing else, right? There's nothing else I can think of off the top of my head right now. But if something comes to mind, I'll let you know later. If anything happens, I'll give you a call. So make sure to keep your phone close by. Surely it would be better to call my husband instead of me. My dad is in hospital right now. Is it really important who I call? I guess what you're trying to say is that you don't care about my dad at all. That's not the case. What I mean is it's probably going to be Owen that ends up bringing the things that you asked for anyway. So why waste time calling me so I in turn have to waste time relaying my message to Owen? It would be much simpler to just cut out the middleman, wouldn't it? Why is Owen going to bring the stuff when I specifically asked you to do it? Well, Owen will be going to your parents' house to see how your mom is doing, so he will be able to pick up your dad's stuff before I can. Then the two of you can just go together, can't you? Or do you not want to go because you hate my mom and you think she's annoying? Is that why Owen is going on his own? No, it's not that. It's just that I have something to take care of in the morning, so I won't be able to go with him. But you said you'd taken a day off work. What could you possibly have to do? It's something personal, so I would rather not talk about it if that's okay with you. Excuse me? Anyway, one way or another, your dad will be getting all the stuff that you just asked for tomorrow, so don't worry about it. How can you be so rude? Is she messing with me right now? Just you wait until tomorrow. Honey, so your sister called me earlier.
Oh, she did again?
Yeah.
I told her to call me. I don't know what she's calling you for. What did she say?
She said to bring your dad's underwear, shaver, and toothbrush to the hospital tomorrow, as well as a few pairs of winter socks.
I'm sorry that she keeps calling you like this, honey.
I've told her multiple times to call you instead. But since she keeps calling me despite that, I guess it means that she doesn't really have any intention of calling you, so fine. Whatever, I guess.
When I go to the hospital tomorrow, I'll make sure to tell her straight that she should stop calling you and just call me instead.
Okay, thank you. By the way, how is your mom doing? Did you manage to talk to her on the phone? I called her, but she didn't pick up.
She didn't pick up my calls either.
She didn't? Then why did you just come straight home after work? You should have gone straight to your mom's house.
I didn't think it was that much of a big deal since I'll be going tomorrow morning anyway. I'm sure she's going to be fine, right?
You really are too carefree in times like this. Hurry up and get dressed.
Why?
Why do you think? We're going to see your mom right now.
Then you stay here at home. I'll head over on my own.
Are you sure you're going to be okay? You must still be in a lot of shock after hearing the news about your dad, and I'm worried that you might not be able to focus on driving.
Even so, I would feel bad asking you to drive me around. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be back soon.
Okay, fine. Make sure to be careful, though.
There really was no need for all of you to come at once.
Don't be silly, Dad. Of course there was. Why would you even say that? I'm so sorry for not being able to come yesterday, Hugh.
Oh, it's fine. All of you have jobs and lives. I'm not expecting you to just drop everything for me.
Dad, I'm so sorry.
What on earth are you sorry for? It's my own fault that I got injured at work. You all need to stop overreacting. It's not like I died or anything. I'm still alive and kicking, so there's really nothing to cry about. By the way, how is your mother doing?
She won't eat a single bite unless you force her. Porridge is the only thing you can get her to eat, so Tegan went out of her way to fill the fridge with enough porridge to feed her for a week. I'm probably going to have to go over there every day after work to make sure that she's eating it, though.
What? Mom isn't even eating? That's the last thing we need.
I'm fine, okay? So you just go home and look after your mom.
But we can't just leave you here all by yourself, Dad.
Well, it's not like I'm all by myself, is it? There are nurses here to look after me, and there are the other patients to chat to as well. I'm not short of people around me, but your mom really is all alone at home, isn't she?
Still, it's better to have somebody from the family around, don't you think? Owen and I will go and make sure that Jacqueline is okay at home by herself. And I'm sure Lucia will be perfectly happy to stay here and look after you for a while.
That's right. Tegan and I will look after Mom, so don't you worry about her, Dad. You just focus on your recovery for now. You'll be okay to look after Dad for a while, won't you, Lucia?
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
Forget it. Having someone hovering over me all the time just makes me feel more uncomfortable. I'll call you when I need you. So you go home with the others, okay, Lucia?
Dad, please just listen to us and stop being so stubborn.
He's right, Hugh. We're all very worried about you, and I'm sure that Jacqueline won't be happy at the thought of you being alone here. Lucia, if you need anything, please let me or Owen know and we'll bring it to you. Okay. Then we will come and see you again next weekend, Hugh.
Why would you? There's no point in you constantly coming to see me.
We'll be coming every week whether you like it or not. We'll all do our best to help you feel better soon. So please just promise me that you'll try and get some rest, okay?
That's right, Dad. Just as Owen said, you should stop being stubborn and just let us look after you. We can't just leave you in the hospital and go about our daily lives, can we? Then we'll get going now, Lucia. Let's go, honey.
Yes, let's go. I'll see you soon, Dad.
Okay. Bye, son.
Get home safely. Oh, it's Lucia. Why is she calling me again? Hello? Hi, Tegan. It's me, Lucia.
Hi, Lucia. Do you need anything?
No, I don't need anything. I just wanted to talk to you about something.
What did you want to talk about?
You're able to take a little break from work, aren't you?
What? Why would I do that?
Just answer me already. I don't have time for your dithering. I'm a busy person, you know.
No, I can't take a break from work.
You can't?
No, I can't.
Then I guess you can just quit your job then.
Excuse me? What do you mean, quit my job?
I think that you're going to have to take over looking after Dad for a while.
Me?
Yes, you! I'm on the phone to you right now, aren't I? Who else would I be talking about?
Why are you trying to palm taking care of your dad onto me?
Palm? Oh, so you see looking after my dad as a chore, do you? That makes it sound like you resent my poor dad for having his accident. Surely you can't say no to looking after your father-in-law for a while, especially when he's going to need to spend a long time in hospital due to the rehabilitation process. It's not just a minor injury, you know. He's paralyzed from the waist down, for goodness sake.
But it's not like there aren't other people there to look after him. And to be frank, I don't see why I need to quit my job to look after him when you yourself don't work. It makes much more sense for you to be looking after him, don't you think?
So you're telling me that you're not going to do it?
Yes, I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to do it.
Well, you're basically saying you don't care about my dad and you don't want to look after him at all. Caring for someone in his state isn't easy, so you're using your work as an excuse to not do it. You always seemed like such a nice person, but I guess you're actually much meaner than I thought you were. Is looking after your father-in-law really that hard? Yes, to be honest, I think it will be quite hard.
What did you just say?
You obviously think it's hard. You don't want to do it, and he's your own father, so you're trying to guilt me into doing it somehow. If his own flesh and blood finds it hard, then of course it's going to be hard for his daughter-in-law, who isn't even related to him.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. And it's not that I'm trying to get you to do it because I don't want to do it. It's just that my dad keeps worrying about my mom. So I'm going to need to stay with her and make sure she's okay by herself. I really don't appreciate you trying to make me sound like a bad person who doesn't care about their parents, you know? You have no idea how I feel and what my intentions are.
Owen and I said we would take on the responsibility of checking in on your mom, and we even talked about it again on the phone with your dad. He said that he would like for us to look after her. So that means that he's happy with the current arrangement of you looking after him in the hospital and us looking after your mom at home.
What?
Your dad even said that he preferred for you to be the one to look after him in the hospital because he didn't want to interfere with our work schedules.
He really said that?
If you don't believe me, ask him yourself. And you yourself said that you would be willing to look after him when he was first hospitalized, didn't you? For you to suddenly change your mind is a little confusing.
Well, that's because I couldn't exactly say no in front of my dad and my brother, could I? That's why I'm calling you and telling you now.
Then I'll tell you straight exactly what my response is. I will not be taking your place looking after your dad in the hospital. Oh, and Lucia?
What is it?
If there isn't anything else, I would really appreciate if you didn't contact me again from now on.
What?
If you need anything, please call Owen instead of me. Even if you call me, I'm not going to pick up, so don't even bother trying. If it's really urgent, you can send me a text, but I really don't want you to be calling me anymore.
What's going on here?
I'm busy, so I will be hanging up now.
Ugh, this is so annoying. How dare she think she can play me like that? I'm so annoyed. I hate her so much.
Hi, Tegan. Where are you right now? Where else would I be? I'm at work. What? Why are you still at work? Does that mean that my husband is all by himself right now? Excuse me? Why are you asking me about that? Shouldn't you be asking Lucia? What are you saying? She told me that you would be looking after Hugh from now on and that she would be back at home. What? That really does mean that my poor husband is all alone right now, doesn't it? Well, you better hurry up and get to the hospital right now. But I'm at work right now, Jacqueline. I'll call Lucia right now and tell her to go. She's probably already left. She said she had some trip with her friends that had been booked months in advance, so it couldn't be refunded and she had to go. So she probably won't pick up even if you do call her. Would it be okay for you to go? I'm so worried about him that I can't get my heartbeat to slow down. All right, I'll head over there as soon as I can and I'll tell you when I arrive. Thank you so much. Hugh, what's going on here? Have you been alone here in the hospital for the past few days?
Yes, I have. I thought you had all sorted out the arrangements between you. But now I see that's not the case. What's going on?
I think there must have been some kind of misunderstanding with Lucia. We never decided that she would be leaving and I would be coming here.
Oh, it's fine. Like I said before, having someone fuss over me 24/7 is more annoying than it is helpful for me. I'm perfectly fine by myself, so you can just go home now.
But Jacqueline is really worried about you.
Well, I don't know what she's worried for. There are lots of staff on hand to help me if I need them. All I ask is that you make sure Jacqueline is eating, and that's all. I'm sorry that you're all being put through so much trouble because of me.
Hugh,
It looks like the gods have been merciful on me and given me a few more years to live. And my biggest worry now is that my poor wife may have to suffer because of me. Anyway, how come you were able to come today? Don't you have work?
I took a half day.
Well, you shouldn't have wasted it on this shriveled up old man here. Hurry up and go back to work. I really am fine, you know.
No, I've decided that I'm going to be taking care of you from now on.
But what about your job?
I was planning on quitting that job later this year anyway.
No, we can't have that. I'll feel too responsible for ruining your career, and I won't feel comfortable with having you around knowing what you gave up for my sake.
Honestly, it's fine. I meant it when I said I was planning to quit soon, so there's no reason for you to feel sorry towards me. And I'm pretty good at caring for others, you know? You will be in good hands. My mom was in hospital for a while a few years back, and I was the one to look after her then. Please, just trust me on this.
I'm just so sorry, Tegan.
If you keep saying sorry like that, I really am not going to leave you alone. Now let's stop stressing and focus on getting you feeling better. Let's just look forward to the day that you will be allowed to leave the hospital and start your life again.
Thank you so much. You're much nicer to me than my own children could ever be. I will never forget the kindness you've shown me by doing this, Tegan.
So that's how I decided to quit my job and became my father-in-law's full-time carer. At first, my father-in-law was really uncomfortable having me around all the time. But after I kept going out of my way to make him feel more comfortable, he started to feel relaxed around me and started to be okay with relying on me a little bit more. They say that the most important thing for a recovering patient like him is creating a sense of safety and stability. And I was so relieved when he finally started opening up to me more, because that showed that I was succeeding in what I had intended. I had also been trying my best to look in on my mother-in-law as well, since my sister-in-law had decided to run away from her responsibilities. I made sure that her fridge and cupboards were always full. After hearing that I was taking care of her dad, my sister-in-law came back from her trip and moved back in with her mom, claiming that she would start looking after her. But that was a blatant lie. Instead of spending time by her mom's side, she was always out with her friends and would only come back at night. Even though my sister-in-law was actually living with her mom, my husband would still go and visit her every evening after work to make sure she had eaten her dinner and check up on how she was doing health-wise. My sister-in-law could have easily done this, but instead she decided that her priorities lay elsewhere. After a while, my father-in-law was able to be discharged from the hospital and started adjusting to life at home as a paraplegic.
Hi, honey. Hi, Dad. Honey, thank you so much for all your amazing hard work. And congratulations on getting discharged from the hospital, Dad.
I was only able to get discharged thanks to my lovely daughter-in-law taking care of me day in, day out. Thank you so much, Tegan.
Oh no, there's no need to thank me. I'm just thankful that you've recovered so well.
By the way, how come you're able to come here so early? What about work?
Dad, today is the day you get discharged from hospital. Work really isn't important right now. I took the whole day off especially. I've come to take you home safely. Come on, let's hurry up and get you in the car.
Honestly, you really didn't need to go to all this effort.
Don't worry, Hugh. I'll help you get in.
Oh, it's fine. You don't need to take me home. It's not far. I don't want to be treated like a patient even after leaving the hospital. It's about time I practiced using my wheelchair on the streets, don't you think? The other guy on the ward who is paralyzed from the waist down taught me a lot of techniques, you know.
Still, please just let us escort you home this one time. Owen has even taken the day off work to come and pick you up.
Yeah, Dad. I would be sad if you didn't accept my offer to take you home.
Fine, okay. If you both insist so much.
Honey! Oh, honey! Are you okay? Is it really fine for you to be discharged like this? Why did they discharge you so quickly? What did the hospital say? What are we supposed to do now?
Honestly, look at you, making such a fuss. Anyone would think that I just came back from the dead. Give me a second to get a word in edgeways now, will ya?
You really don't need to worry about Hugh, Jacqueline. The doctors assured me that he is fully recovered and rehabilitated enough to safely leave the hospital.
Looking after him all this time must not have been easy for you. Thank you so much.
By the way, Mom, where's Lucia?
Your sister said she had plans today and went out already.
Does she not know that today is the day that Dad was getting discharged from the hospital?
There's no way she didn't know. When I talked to Jacqueline on the phone yesterday and confirmed that he would be discharged today, she was right next to her listening.
There's no need for the whole family to gather just because I got discharged from the hospital. You've all made enough of a fuss already, and I don't need you to fuss anymore.
How could you say that? The kids' hearts have all been aching for you while you've been in the hospital.
Well, anyway, from now on, the doctor said that Hugh needs to go into the hospital for treatment twice a week, so I'll be happy to take him.
I could just go in a taxi.
Honey!
Dad, how much longer are you going to try and avoid your family's attempts to take care of you, huh, Hugh? I'll be your personal chauffeur, okay? No arguments.
Okay, fine. You guys win, I suppose.
Make sure you have a good rest over the next few days, and I'll come and pick you up for your first appointment in 3 days' time.
Okay. Thank you, Tegan.
By the way, honey, isn't it your dad's birthday soon?
Oh yeah, now you mention it. It must be coming up to that time of year already.
It's such a relief that he doesn't have to spend his birthday in the hospital. I was starting to worry about that, you know? But now that he's been discharged, we can throw a little party to celebrate his birthday and his coming out of hospital.
But you know he really doesn't like being fussed over and being the center of attention. So I'm not too sure that he's going to like that.
What are you saying? Are you telling me that you still don't know what your dad likes and doesn't like?
What do you mean by that?
I've been with your dad every day in that hospital for almost 6 months. There's nothing I don't know about him now. He actually really likes receiving gifts and having a fuss made over him, you know? He just has a rough exterior and is good at pretending that he doesn't.
Are you being serious? So every time he acted all brusque and told us we didn't need to go to the effort to do anything, he actually didn't mean it?
Yeah, that's just his way of dealing with feeling embarrassed. I'm surprised you've never noticed that before.
I guess I really have no idea what my dad actually likes. I know what my mom likes, but he really is a mystery to me. Did you get any hints about what he might like to receive as a gift while you were with him in the hospital?
Well, I figured because he's going to have to go around in a wheelchair from now on, we should buy him a fancy electric one. I've already started looking some up.
Honey,
What's gone into you all of a sudden?
I must have been some kind of hero in my past life, because I really don't know what I've done to deserve an angel of a woman like you in my life.
Oh, stop being so soppy already. Come on, let's take a look at some wheelchairs.
Okay. Oh, and what about my sister? Shall we ask her to put some money towards the wheelchair as well?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. That way, none of us will be too out of pocket. Electric wheelchairs are way more expensive than I thought they would be.
Okay, I'll call her and tell her the plan. Hey, Lucia. Where are you right now? Are you not at home? Why is it so noisy?
Oh, I'm just out somewhere. What do you want?
What are you doing out at this time? What about Mom and Dad? Did you make sure they had something to eat for dinner before heading out?
Well, Mom is her old self again now that Dad is back, so I figured they would be able to sort something out for themselves. Just get to the point already. I'm busy. It's my friend's birthday today, so we've all met up for the evening.
Well, you know it's Dad's birthday soon, right?
Is it really that time of year already?
Tegan and I have decided to buy him an electric wheelchair as a birthday gift. What do you think? How about you put some money towards it as well, and we can all buy it together?
Me? Oh, I'm okay, thanks. I'll get my own gift for Dad.
Oh, really? Do you have something particular in mind?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Okay then, I guess I'll hang up now and let you get back to whatever it is you were doing.
Ugh, seriously? It's Dad's birthday already? How can the time have gone by so fast? I'm completely out of money because I keep going out with my friends. Why do they decide to buy such an expensive gift? Ugh, it's so annoying.
Happy birthday, Hugh! Owen is still at work, so he'll have to join us later in the evening. He said he's sorry that he couldn't come earlier.
Oh, there's no need to apologize.
But what's this you've got here, Tegan? How come the box is so big? How did you even carry that into the house all by yourself?
There's no point in buying birthday gifts for an old man like me. Just having a nice meal would have been more than enough of a celebration.
Well, this is a gift from me and Owen to celebrate both your birthday and your discharge from the hospital.
Oh, isn't that lovely, honey? At times like this, it really does hit me that our kids are all grown up now. But what is it?
It's an electric wheelchair.
What? An electric wheelchair? Oh my goodness, that must have been really expensive. Where did you even get the money to buy something like this?
There really was no need for you to get me something so expensive.
Well, we wanted to get you something that would be useful to you. We didn't stretch ourselves too thin to buy this. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. This really does mean a lot to me.
How about you, Lucia?
What about me?
You said that you weren't going to chip in towards getting the wheelchair because you had your own present in mind. So what did you get then? If you decided to get it over contributing towards the wheelchair, it must be something really amazing.
Oh yes, I am looking forward to seeing what our oldest daughter has bought for her old dad. Go on, go and get it. You see, honey, even though it seems like this daughter of ours spends most of her time messing around, she comes through at the times it really matters.
Well, Mom, the thing is... Dad, well, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to get you a gift this year. I completely forgot it was your birthday. I'm sorry.
But Owen called you 2 weeks ago about the wheelchair. How could you forget in such a short amount of time?
Oh, it's fine. Gifts aren't important. Anyway, I think he should be here soon.
Did you invite someone else, honey?
It's still too early for Owen to get here.
Ah, so he's just around the corner. Tegan, will you go and open the front door for me, please?
Okay.
What's going on here? I can't believe you called your lawyer here, Dad. And how could you go and change your will like that? How could you leave all of those things to your daughter-in-law, who isn't even related to you by blood?
I
thought a lot about this while I was in the hospital, and my decision on this is final. I thought it would be best for me to call my lawyer here today while you're all here to tell you the news. I was hoping Owen would be here to hear it from the lawyer as well, but I suppose you'll have to tell him as soon as he gets here later, Tegan.
But Dad, what about me? I looked after you in the hospital as well. How could you not spare a thought for your own daughter? Is your daughter-in-law really that precious to you? More so than me, who has been by your side for many more years than she has.
Am I really obligated to leave everything to my children just because they're my children? You couldn't have been more eager to toss me aside at the first chance you got. You didn't want to look after me. You just wanted to go out and have a good time with your friends like some kind of irresponsible teenager. And then you came up with a bunch of feeble excuses to back Tegan into a corner and get her to look after me in your place. Didn't you? If you really did care about receiving your inheritance, then maybe you should have acted differently.
I wasn't making excuses. I really did have good reasons why I wasn't able to look after you. Why won't you believe me? And it's not like you were planning to leave anything to me anyway. I was only expecting a little bit.
Are you sure it's okay for me to accept this, Hugh? This is a way bigger gift than I ever expected to receive.
Well, if you don't accept it, I'm planning to donate it all to charitable causes. Take some time to think about it. Discuss things with your husband and then make a decision. I won't pressure you to decide on the spot.
But Dad, what about me? I'm your daughter.
I have no plans to carry on viewing someone who is willing to toss me away like that as my daughter.
But Dad, you can't do this. Tegan, you know this isn't right. You see where I'm coming from, don't you? I really didn't do any of this on purpose. Please, Tegan, say something. Anything to my dad on my behalf. I think you're the only person that he's going to listen to now.
Well, then I guess I'll discuss things with Owen and then I'll get back to you, Hugh. Thank you so much for deciding to trust me with this. I just want you to know that I didn't agree to become your carer because I wanted to get money out of you. It's very overwhelming for me right now, but I also don't think it would be polite for me to refuse your generosity.
Don't worry and take your time to consider things. And thank you so much for the wheelchair. I will definitely put it to good use. I think I could even say I'll be using it for the rest of my life.
I think we're going to have you for many more years to come, Hugh. So there's still a chance that you'll break it and we'll have to get you a new one.
Did you really just completely ignore me? Tegan, please, I'm literally begging you right now. Dad, you know this is not right. You can't just disinherit me like that. I'm your child. Your oldest child. I should take precedence over my younger brother's wife, surely. This really isn't right. It isn't right. It isn't right at all.
That evening when my husband arrived, I told him everything that had happened during the day. He was really shocked as well and couldn't stop thanking my father-in-law. We discussed it between us, and we decided in the end that we would accept receiving my father-in-law's entire fortune upon his death, which is what he had indicated in his will. My mother-in-law agreed that was the best decision as well. Of course, my sister-in-law threw a massive tantrum, crying her eyes out and practically drumming her heels like a toddler. She must have been painfully jealous that the whole family got a happy ending except for her. She kept threatening to move out, and in the end her parents ended up kicking her out instead. Of course, she caused a huge scene, crying and screaming and clinging on to her parents' pant legs. Ever since my father-in-law got discharged from hospital, my sister-in-law had been walking on eggshells. It didn't go unnoticed by her father that she spent all her days messing around, so he made her get a part-time job. I have no idea how long she's going to last, and making bets about it has become my newest hobby. I suppose karma must be real. If you're nice, then good things will happen to you. But if you're not, then you'll meet your comeuppance. My husband and I have decided that we will live our lives generously from now on.
What? Why aren't you taking me with you?
Oh, you want to come too?
Of course! Am I not a part of this family too?
Then give me the money for your flights and hotels if you want to join us.
How am I supposed to have the money for flights and hotels on a tropical island? You have lots of money, don't you? Why can't you just pay for me?
I haven't got that much money, actually.
Are you really going to be like this? I've put up with this for long enough, but I just can't take it anymore. How dare you steal my place as a daughter in this family and push me aside? You're just going to get used by my family anyway. You're always going to be nothing but an outsider to them. You're just sucking up to them because you don't want to be cut off either.
Oh, hi there. You must be my sister-in-law's date. Oh, did you hear everything she just said to me? I see. So you're just going to head home now and maybe you can reschedule with her another time? Ah, okay. I understand if you don't actually want to meet her again. I'm sorry that things turned out like this. Well, bye then, I guess.
Who was that?
Your mom has been worried that you're never going to get married, so she arranged for you to go on a blind date with the son of a friend of hers.
Wait, so that guy who looked like a model was my date? You need to make sure he comes back here right now.
I don't think it's a good idea for you to go after him. He heard you saying all those awful things to me, so there's no way he's going to want to date you now. He was probably thinking that you're definitely not marriage material. I suppose I'll have to go and tell your mom that there's no point in introducing any more guys to you. She was going to have me look for some more for you, so you've really saved me a lot of work. Thanks.
Please don't be like this, Tegan. You should have told me what was going on earlier. I guess I'll have to pay for that trip then if I really have to.
There's something I've wanted to say to you for a really long time, Lucia. If you could just be a little kinder, good fortune would come your way effortlessly. The moment you open your mouth, you kick away your luck. Try to be more mindful in the future. Stop trying to leech off other people and use them, and instead use the time we're gone on the trip to reflect on your actions and look after your parents' house for them.
Am I some kind of guard dog for the house? You really think so little of me. It makes me so sad.
Oh, hi there, sir. Did you decide you wanted to go ahead with the date anyway?
Oh, wait!
I mistook someone else for him. Sorry.
Don't get my hopes up like that!
Oh, there he is.
Where? Is he really here?
Nope. Another case of mistaken identity. Sorry, my vision isn't that good, you see.
I could kill you. I really could.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like this video, why not leave us a comment in the comments section down below. See you next time.